So BTC's just smashed a major trend here, but today it's all about XRP and that old dusty coin and what is the plan. So today I'm going to give you an unbiased view on what I think is going to play out here with XRP. You guys can judge for yourself after that. I'm just going to give you what the charts are telling me here and a little bit of information on that. Then I've got tons of setups on these altcoins for you. And I've got a little video clip showing the last time I traded XRP and what actually happened. So we got so much to talk about here, guys. Let's get right into this.
Yo, hold on.
I seem to have a couple of tech issues. Ray, can you hear me here at the moment? Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up. There's something going on with the internet, but that's not going to slow us down. That's not going to slow down the XRP army. So let's what is cracking here at the moment. So the shining light, our favorite token, XRP, 23%. This thing is now cooking today, but look at this. It's joined by TON, and there's a little bit of news on TON at the moment coming out of Binance. There is a listing coming up for us on TON. So we got some things to talk there. I've got that TON chart ready for you guys, and you know, all over it's green. 𝗬𝗎 was one of the token requests from yesterday, and things are looking lovely at the moment. I think that's fair to say things are looking pretty decent here. Let's see what these guys are giving us currently on BTC on the 4-hour. Ray, just keep me posted there. I seem to have some kind of lag here. Just let me know what's cracking here.
You have a lag. That's what's cracking.
Okay, we'll keep going. Hopefully it sorts itself out. Just be patient here, guys. We got the old dusty coming. Just be patient here, and we'll hopefully get to the bottom of these internet issues. Yeah, 1 second. Let's see if we can solve this problem quickly. Okay, there we go. Let's carry on. And right now, BTC on the 4-hour. And you can see we've stuck our nose through this trend. This was a big trend in the way of a big resistance zone here for us. So 59.5 is a level that we looked at yesterday. This is now getting tested here. This is now going to be a very interesting zone for us here at the moment. So you can see a lot of pressure here for at 59.5. Looking like a hot zone here for us. Let's just get my pen working. Oh, all the wheels are coming off today. And okay, so 59.5, that is what we're watching currently for BTC. If you are trading BTC at the moment, now I missed this BTC move. So your big support, 57K, okay? You're going to bang your stop under the 57K. That is going to be your support marker that you're going to be using here. But a great start. BTC breaking a massive trend break. Things could be turning a little bullish here for us at the moment. So what you need to watch today, 57K, that is your big support now on this current trend break. A little bit higher up. Where do we have a major rejection zone? 62K. Eyes on 60. 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, massive zone, 618 fib. And I would exercise a little bit of caution in that zone. If you are riding some trades and we do pop into that 62K region, maybe just look to tighten up a couple of stops, maybe TP a little bit on some of your altcoins and things like that if we do get that push into that zone. Ray, how am I going at the moment? How am I looking here? Am I still lagging a little bit here? I'm getting the thumbs up. Okay, Ray's he's camera shy today. He's hiding. There he is.
We're all good.
Okay, let's get. He's alive. Okay, am I still lagging here, boss?
No, you're good, sir.
Apparently so. Okay, let's crack on. Let's see what is going on. Oh, well, let me show you what's going on in Prime XBT. And I'm waiting for Ray to tell me if I'm going to push the button on an XRP long. So, Ray, you're going to just keep me posted here. We're watching this trend break here. I'm ready to fire this thing up. You can see I'm in Prime XBT, and I've longed Solana so long at the moment. So we've got a little move on Sol, but we are pushing into a 618. So we might need to take some profit on the Solana long, but XRP may be threatening a little trend break here for us. So things could get a little bit interesting here in the next couple of minutes. I just want to sort out my sound issues as well there. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the news at the moment. So this is the big deal. This is the big story. It's all about XRP. And basically, there's been this long drawn-out affair, the court case, the XRP army. I'm sure if you ask any one of them on Twitter, I'm sure they'll let you know exactly what it's all about. But basically, it was a court case. There was supposed to be like a $2 billion fine. They got away with a $120 million fine or something like that. And basically, XRP is now not a security anymore. So in case you had any doubts, it's now apparently not a security. So now the XRP army are cheering and everybody's excited and ecstatic. And Yas is telling us XRP is on the breakout line. Guys, you know what? If this XRP is going to rip, we're going to take this long. We're going to ride this thing. We're going to pop this thing through this trend. So, Ray, you're going to have to jump in here and just keep me posted as we keep talking. And I'm still trying to sort out my audio here while I'm carrying on with you guys. Just hang in there. Just be patient. Just be patient. We got tons of stuff coming for you guys. Okay. Marty Party just telling us some important news here. Putin has signed both crypto laws. Now, what have they done? They've said cryptocurrency mining is now legal and cross-border settlements and exchange trading in digital currency is now legal. Okay, so Russia is full crypto. Okay, that is super bullish as far as things are concerned on that front as well. And, you know, all this might be tying into why we're getting a little bit of a pump here at the moment. We've got the XRP news. I see James is here. What does he say? XRP army busting nuts. They have all day. And I've seen some of the memes going around, and they were actually, some of them were too rude to show on the show because this is a family show after all. But yeah, there's tons of XRP memes floating around at the moment. And something else we noticed today, these jobless claims came out, and that's probably what gave us that initial pump in the markets. Now, remember, you know, historically, we've been looking for bad jobless numbers to pump the markets. It was almost like a cross trade there. When we were getting bad unemployment numbers, the markets were bullish. Now today we've seen a little bit of a turnaround and the market's turning green at the moment. And you can see the S&P also decides to join us. Oh, there we go. I've got my sound back, Ray. This is a monumentous occasion here. My sound is back in my ears, so now I can hear everybody. Ray, can you, are we cooking here still? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up there.
I hear you.
And
I hear you, Bob,
all the
screen.
Thank you. I'm just waiting for the screen to come and give me something. Yeah, it's going to be in a second. Hang around. Sometimes this stuff happens. Okay. Okay, here we go. S&P. Big sell. Helping general sentiment.
Lagging.
Is what we is level here 5,002. So that's a nice little zone here for us. Any little push here, we're looking for this one to hold now. Any little negative move here. So 5,200, nice little area there for us on the S&P. And then what we have noticed here, stable coin inflows. Okay, this is telling us that people are starting to buy. Okay, stablecoin inflows surged to nearly $1 billion yesterday. Okay, so money is now flowing in, and this is the highest since April 2023. Now, April 2023 was pretty miserable, and we were at pretty much, heavy lows at those times. So this is a good sign here that some money is starting to flow in. And then let's clean up Mr. 100. Okay, here we go. And yesterday during the show, we were talking about this wallet, Mr. 100. And there was somebody in the chat saying, actually, it's an exchange. So here it is again. So yesterday we showed this tweet about Mr. 100 dumping 6,000 BTC. And as it turns out, Arkham did a little look at this thing. And he's actually just the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 cold wallet. Okay, so let's not get hyped again, okay, about Mr. 100. Who cares about Mr. 100? He's just the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 wallet. Okay, so that is our only concern at the moment. And Ray, okay, keeping us posted here. We're looking for a little breakout here potentially on XRP. Let's see how that goes. And let's just take a look at Solana quickly. You can see Sol is turning over at the moment, but I've got a little scalper trade running here on Prime XP. So what we're going to be watching, we just want to see this horizontal support hold at the moment. So you can see I'm long Solana, and there's a couple of stop options because Sol's actually broken a massive downtrend. So I'm going to give you the full Sol chart in a minute, and I'm going to show you your stop loss options. But you can see right now for me, I've just put it under this breakout candle for now at 155, and there will be options a little bit lower down there depending on your risk appetite, depending what you are looking at the moment. So right now you can see I'm in a 23k Sol long, and a very tight stop there at the moment under that breakout candle. That is my game plan there. And then some macro signs just from Milky Bull, just helping the bulls a little bit. What more ways should I convince you that the next market phase will be violent? Okay, here's a clue. Apparently this chart is a massive clue for us to tell us that things are going to start cooking. So there's a little sprinkle of bull sauce, and now we know the signs are there. And yesterday I was telling you the one curveball that we need to be concerned about here is not my hat that I'm wearing at the moment, but it's actually the war situation. So we're going to keep our eyes on that war situation and just pay attention to that, because if rockets start firing here, all this good work that we've been doing on these altcoins for the last couple of days can get absolutely taken out and wrecked. So keep your eyes on that. And BTC on the daily, just to recap where we are, you can see very clear, big resistance band we are heading into now. So it's, we got to take this seriously. 59,550, let's take it seriously. If we crack through that level, we can use that as support at a later date. So let this thing pop through. That's going to be nice support for us. But until we break through that area, we've got to say, okay, look out for a rejection here. If we do get a rejection on the daily, 57K is most likely going to be your next stop. So simple little game plan here. Once we break through a nice big level, we can always treat that as support later on. But remember, big levels, big resistance. Okay, big levels, big support. So look out for a little rejection here on the first test. And if we do break through, well, you know the drill. We got 62K coming in next. Okay. Dominance, still no real changes here. This is dominance on the weekly, and you can see we're pushing into a resistance band, so that's cool. But if we do start popping through this resistance band, it starts opening up quite a big target. Okay, so we need to hope that that comes with a BTC pump, because that'll be the most glorious BTC pump you have ever seen if we get that push up to that 61% region on dominance. So looking out for that. If it's with a BTC pump, we are happy. Our altcoins will be good. They'll slowly just move up with the tide. They're not going to absolutely rip, but they will start pushing higher. And when we do get that rejection, if we do pop up there, when we do get that rejection, that is where we're going to get that little alt slingshot. So that is what we're going to be watching with these altcoins. And we want that slingshot, and that slingshot comes when we get this big dominance rejection. So that is what we're going to be looking for on that dominance front. Now, okay, who's ready? Who's ready to talk XRP? Who's ready to do XRP things? And I mean, as you guys know, XRP is one of my favorite tokens, and I love to trade it. And, I'm going to show you a video in a second. Come on.
We've seen this so many times. I
just want to do this for the XRP army. Just for you guys. Congratulations on your court case. I hope it ends up well. I hope it goes swell for you guys, for the XRP bag holders. Let's take an objective look at this. Let's actually let's look at these charts. Okay, so Jacob King says XRP is up 23%, absolutely ripping. Multi-year battle with the SEC has finally ended. This guy's stoked, okay? He says, which is the SEC, which is corrupt and useless, wasted over 348 million in taxpayer money, only to lose. Classic XRP army vibe, okay? But, give him. It's got a big candle. Jason Bazzino giving us a nice comment, okay? Giving us also just a nice objective view. He says, XRP holders playing the 7-year waiting game, okay? Let's take a look at his chart. Okay, what do we get? We've got 27 bull market top, nice pump. We got the SEC lawsuit lows. We got the 21 bull market top. And then he's got today's XRP SEC news. Okay, so, looking at this chart, yes. Okay, it could be deemed potentially bullish. It could be, okay? But, let's just look at the last time I traded XRP before we get into the juicier rate. Just let me know that you can hear the sound on this guy. Here's the last XRP trade that was taken, and there might be one more, okay? Well, there is one more because I'm currently short XRP as a hedge in another account. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Okay. Can you hear this, Ray? Raymond, it's time. I can't believe I've done this.
The dinosaur is coming out?
The dust, my screen actually just started cracking. It's like turning brittle. But basically, the whole market is going down. XRP is almost 7% up. We cannot deny. Number one, it's breaking a weekly trend. Number two, it's breaking major weekly horizontals. There's a couple of reasons here why XRP is looking bullish to me. Okay, Bogdan, here's your trade. XRP, bro. You can take it with me. We go to zero together, guys. We're going to send this to zero together.
24 hours later.
XRP, fuck me, I got rinsed on this thing. Ray, why did you let me trade this thing? Okay. So, guys, that that is that. Okay, that was the last time we traded XRP. Okay,
To keep things in perspective, the XRP token has no utility. The XRP technology is very legit.
Okay. Well, there you go. You heard it from Ray. XRP is legit. Okay. It's a legit piece of shit, or is it legit?
The token has no utility. So yes, token price will go up and down. Definitely.
Okay. There we go. There we go, guys. So we're watching this trend break. If we get a trend break, I'm going to take it again. Okay. They must come and carry me out on a stretcher then again. I'll have another go at XRP. Let's see. If we get this little pop, we're going to have a go. Now, let's look at what I've prepared for you guys, because I've actually really put some thought into XRP. I've actually thought, fuck, let me look at this as objectively as possible here. And let's put something together for you guys just to give you a couple of examples. I just want to give you an objective view as to what could be happening here with XRP. So what you see in front of you is the XRP weekly chart that I've drawn up. I've brought up history here from December 2020. Okay, so we got a massive sample size here for XRP. And what I'm looking at here is I've just taken a simple comparison on the weekly chart, and I've added the stochastic RSI on the weekly for XRP. Okay, so every time what I've done here is you can see on the stochastic RSI at the bottom, you can see the red line and the white line. And every time the red line has crossed below the white line, I've highlighted that in the chart. Okay, so right now you can see where we are right now. The red line has crossed below the white line in the chart where we are right now. So let me just highlight this for you there. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at now currently. So the red line has crossed below the white line. Now, every other time I've got 3, 6, 9, I've got 10 previous examples of when this happened. Okay, now this time naturally could be different. I just want to give you a view as to, I see the proxy doesn't like your goggles, right? Okay.
Haters gonna hate, man.
Come on, the proxy. Okay, so let's look at number one. The first time this happened, okay, we had the red line cross over the white, 71% downside for XRP. The next time this happened, 66% downside. The next time this happened, 6th of September 21, 60% downside. The next time this happened, 65% downside, okay? Then we've got an outlier in the middle. This was in August 22, okay? We had a 76% pump, okay, after that happened. And then there was a drawdown, okay? So then we had a drawdown after that. So let's look at that size drawdown after that pump. Okay, that was roughly 47% drawdown. But the important thing is, yeah, the last time, the previous time that happened in the middle there in August 22, we had a 76% upside move. Okay, then we go again to the next time it happened. We had 11% downside. Then again, we had 24. Then we had 41. Then we had 22. Then we had 39. Okay, so we've got 9 examples, 9 out of 10, 90% of the time this event has happened, XRP went down. Okay, I didn't calculate the average, but I think it's safe to say that 30% is probably a reasonable guesstimate here as to what could be an average based on this. So I've got 9 out of 10 examples, XRP went down when this situation formed. Now, this time could be different, and that is why I've highlighted this outlier here for you guys. So we've marked this zone because this could be that moment for you. Okay, so now what if this is that moment and this XRP situation is going to start pumping? So let's take a look here and let's look at the chart here on the weekly and just try and get our heads around how we could play this thing. Okay, so number one, Gummy Banter likes what Ray had to say. Okay, that's good, Ray. We must stamp that. And okay, so XRP on the weekly, you can see what's going on here. We are putting trend pressure on a weekly downtrend. Okay, so that is nice. Okay, that's looking relatively bullish here for us. That is pushing into that trend. Remember, that trade that I took was the last time we were breaking that trend. Okay, so now we are having our second go at this weekly trend. So this could be the one. This could be the one. We're knocking on the door. Eventually, you knock on the door enough, these things pop and they start moving to your next levels. Okay, so that is number one. How do you get there? And well, you can get there by doing this. Okay, you can put up a scalp situation like I've prepared here, and I've got a more detailed chart for you guys shortly, and I'm going to show you how to plan for that one. So right now you can see trend pressure on the weekly, currently rejecting, but possibility of an upside move. Now, how big is this upside move if XRP pumps? Okay, your first realistic move here, 23%. Okay, so 23% to the upside, and we can't really argue more than that. Okay, we can't really rationally say it's going to pump more than that. Look at this. We've got massive weekly resistance here in this area here at 0.75. Okay, so we can see this is a big area for us, 23%. So if you do catch this trend break, this thing rips, you're most likely looking to take profit at the 76 region. Okay, for me, that's a rejection zone. For me, that's a take profit zone. For me, that's a dump your bag zone. Okay, and switch it for something else, like, I don't know, Sol or something like that. And while I'm talking, guys, don't forget, please, fill in the poll here. I'm running a poll here for you guys in the chat. So please give me your votes. I just want to see where you guys are with XRP. I see 41% bullish, 21 bearish, and 38% say just buy Sol. Okay, so just keep filling this in. I'd love to see your thoughts here at the moment. Okay, so upside. If we do get this break now, I'm going to show you how to get this break on XRP. I'm going to give you a chart. If we do get this break, first zone, 23%. Okay, that is your basic upside here. But, you know, and we can't really get too euphoric. If it does go to the next level, the next realistic zone for me has got to be this sort of region here, 49% pump. So that is about 0.9. I would say look out there, because you can see we've got a nice little level in that region. So you're looking at about 0.9. Okay, 0.9 as your next target. So 0.7576 and then 0.9. These are your upside targets. Okay, and support then for you on the weekly, realistic support for XRP has got to be this little band here, this little cluster in this region, the 200-day MA, 50-day MA, horizontals. We know, okay, we agree, that's a massive support zone. So anything for me down to, call it 51. Okay, anything down to 51, I would consider major support for XRP. So these are your parameters that you're dealing with now. If you're buying this thing spot, major support, 50, 51, upside for you, 76, upside for you, 90. Okay, but for me, take profit in those zones, both of those zones, dumping the bags. Okay, if it was me, not much of a fan. Okay, and Thomas says he is short to 0.52. I agree with that level. That is a great support level. Now let's dial in. Okay, let's take a look at let's take a closer inspection here and say, how can we play this thing if we want to get a piece of this XRP? Okay, number one, there's a couple of ways you can do this. So example number one is you can wait for that trend break, exactly like I'm showing you guys. Okay, so let's just bang this trend in here. Slight lag, hang in there, slight lag. We're just waiting for this. Oh God, this thing's a bit of a lag here. Okay, I don't know what's going on here today. We're having a nightmare. Okay, just give it a sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got a lot happening here. Lots happening here with TradingView today. Okay, so bang out a trend. Okay, number one, let's just see if we can get this trend to speak English to us here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Bang out your trend. Okay, number one. So you can look for this trend break. Number one, here's your opportunity now. If you're looking for longs, you can start looking for a little break of this region. So we want to see this little area start breaking here, that little 618 crack, some kind of retest you can start adding. And that is going to be your ticket to the break of that weekly trend. Okay, so right now, you're going to bang out a trend on your chart, just like I've done here, and you're going to look for this break. Now, you got big resistance here at 62. Okay, so make sure you start breaking through 62. That is what you're going to be watching. And then that is going to give you your ticket to the upside. Okay, now, what can you do here? If you are bearish on XRP like me and you think it's an absolute shitcoin, okay, what you can do is start prepping a short. Okay, so here's a short example that is happening at the moment. And this is why I've entered a short as a hedge on my Bybit account. And this is why I thought this was interesting. So we've got a loss of a rising trend. So you can see what's happened here earlier today. We started playing around with this trend. We printed a lower high. We lost the rising trend. Now we've come up and we tested quite a big zone, quite a big resistance zone. And just like that guy, Ray, who was that guy in the chat saying he was short? What was his name? And Fahad reminding us, XRP pump means it's a trap. Guys, remember, I just got rinsed on that last XRP pump. So you can see this is a big resistance area for me. So anything up to 62 resistance zone, anything up to 62.3 could be considered a stop region. So if you are bearish on XRP, here's your short setup. Okay, this is what it looks like. And your risk is super clear, yeah? And it's about a 1 point, let's see, what's the percentage here? It's about a 1.6% risk on XRP. And if you want to take this thing lower down, you want to trade it, you want to send it to about that 52 region. That's going to be massive support. Now, remember, for XRP to come back to 52, it means BTC is rejecting hard. Okay, it means the market is actually falling over because it's not just going to do it on its own. Okay, if the market is bullish and things are green everywhere, XRP should hold. It should float around and it should basically just move up with the market. Remember, a rising tide lifts all boats, all those types of things. So this is linked to the market turning bearish. This is linked to BTC rejecting now at its current level or popping into 62 and giving us a hard rejection. Okay, that could give us your ticket down to 52. Okay, so if you want to play that game, that is the game you can play there if you are bearish on XRP. And now, if you are bullish, you just go back to this area over here, okay, and you start looking for this trend break. So you can see I've got my trend break in play here, and it's a simple game. If we do get some kind of pop here, you're going to bang your stop under that breakout candle, or alternatively, you're going to bang your stop under that previous low. So your current options here, Ray, shall we take this thing? Current options here, 6105. Other option, 5994. Ray, just check your 3-minute magic there, and let me know if we get the go ahead there. So if you want to ride this one long, okay, trend break, look for this pop, nice little pop here, safest play here, retest, send that thing higher. Stop options will be under the breakout candle whenever that comes. It might not be this candle, it might be another candle, but right now 61, and then lower down 5994. Okay, so those will be your long-term or your long options if you want to try and take that ride. And then you can see the short is clear. The invalidation on the short is going to be close above 623 for me. If you close above that 623, you most likely turning a little bit bearish there. So you can see here I am, XRP. Here is my current XRP short. And I've started growing it here at the moment. And you can see I've actually mapped it out here on Bybit. And you can see I've got that exact same trend situation going on there. And you can see where I put my stop, 6259. Okay, so that should result in us breaking this trend and then maybe starting to turn bullish again. Okay, so then I don't want to be in it. Okay, I want to be out. Okay, I don't want to sit around while this thing pumps to Valhalla if it is going to. So I want to avoid that situation. So right now you can see I'm short there. And then 𝗪𝗡, I'm still long from yesterday. I added on those dumps yesterday on 𝗪𝗡, and Ondo, I added a bit on that dump as well yesterday. And I closed my Pendle short, and I closed my Sol short, which happened to be at entry after we got that pump. So that is the current situation. And I've been stopped out of my Rune short as well. So that is the deal there at the moment that you can see playing out here on Bybit. And now you've got a full understanding of how you can hunt XRP. Okay, so you've got a short setup right now, okay, send you to hell, or you got a long setup when you break that trend. So just look for that trend break there, and then that thing can start cooking. But right now, big target 52 for XRP needs to happen with a market rejection. Okay, the market needs to reject. Okay, otherwise it's going to be a short-term little move down. You're looking at 59, you're looking at 58, you're looking at 56, those type of levels to the downside. Okay, so if the market really falls over here, you're going to get your 52. No problem there. Okay, and then one more look here. And this, I mean, this could be considered relatively bullish. This is XRP versus BTC on the weekly. And, you know, you can see what's going on here. We are pushing, I mean, we hit extreme lows here. Absolute extreme lows. I mean, this is it's insanity what has happened here, and we are pushing into a resistance band. So here we go. This is an area of caution. You can see we're rejecting now a little bit in that zone, so we're looking for that rejection. Maybe we're going to get some kind of double bottom play out of XRP, but something to note, okay, if it does start gaining traction above BTC and XRP starts ripping, well, you know what, then I was 100% wrong, and good luck to XRP. 130% potential move against Bitcoin coming. That could be quite a simple way to stack Bitcoin. Okay, if you move into XRP at these lows and you believe in it fundamentally, and the market does what you think it's going to do, there's 130% upside here on XRP versus Bitcoin. So just remember, if you ever get into this trade, look, by the time we get here, we'll most likely be talking about it on the show. But remember, by the time you get here, that is where you pretty much want to switch your XRP back to BTC. Okay, because now you've made 100% gain versus BTC, irrespective of the BTC price. So that is where you basically want to switch back when you get back to that big resistance band. Okay, Ray, have we done enough XRP? Are we XRP'd out here? Are we good?
I'm super XRP'd out. I'm just looking at this Bitcoin chart now.
Okay, we are XRP'd out. Ray, keep me posted about this this trend break here. I'm waiting for this trend break, and we can try and catch this little.
XRP is going down and Bitcoin is going up. I don't know.
Is Bitcoin going up? No, this hurts. Oh, look at Sol. Sol's absolutely ripping. Wow. Okay. Wow. We're missing the party here. Okay, guys. Fuck XRP.
Talking about the wrong thing. Come on.
Okay. Okay, fuck XRP. Okay, guys, next resistance zone we're going to be watching 62K. Now, for me, it's a high conviction rejection zone. You need to be cautious up here. 62K. We're looking for that rejection there. This is a massive area. So look out, even if it's a fake out into that zone, that is a huge area for us. 62K. Okay, look out there. That could be a big rejection play there for us. Okay, let's get into the important stuff. Okay, Sol. Okay, I would totally buy XRP. I mean, I would totally buy Sol over XRP. So here we are. And Sol, Brazil's regulators have approved the launch of the world's first spot Sol ETF. Okay, regulators have approved. Now they've still got things to do and a couple of admin things to happen, but this is underway. Okay, that's bullish Sol. And then you can see Sol versus BTC looking like an absolute banger here. And you can see nice resistance here, but lots of pressure. Horizontal, weekly. When we get this pop, guys, look out. Okay, this is going to be alt time. Okay, when we get that blow up there, Sol versus BTC. So that is looking super good to me here. Nice and bullish there at the moment. And let's get into the Sol chart. So, Sol, look at that. We had a little pullback yesterday. And just to remind you guys, I was in a short on Sol. Down, my target was 137 and my target was 127. And well, let's just get these fibs right, because where did they take us? Yes, they took us somewhere there. Okay, they took us to the 236 fib. They rode us on the 236 fib and then they bounced. Okay, by the time we went there and we moved our stop back to entry. Okay, when you get a nice move on these things, move your stop back to entry or safe zone, and then they came and they stopped me out. Okay, 236 fib, 142. That was our key support. Now, we've got our first bounce here, and 161. This is a nice rejection area. Let's see how that ties in with BTC. Look at that. 59,500, BTC rejecting. Okay, BTC rejecting at a horizontal. Now you've got Sol rejecting at a horizontal area. Okay, very interesting. 618 fib, generally a rejection zone, reaction zone, and things like that, and generally considered a TP zone. And in fact, I'm going to close this here at the 618. There we go. Bang. Okay, $800 banked. Okay, so now I've just closed Sol. It was a scalp trade to a 618. Yes, this thing can rip more. Yes, this thing can melt faces. But you know what? We don't want to sit in a situation where we now get a little round trip into that area and we say, oh, I wish I took profits. Okay, so Sol at a 618, looking for a rejection here, 161. If it continues moving, okay, we're taking out the highs. 185, that sort of region, we headed straight there. Okay, 182 to 185. Don't worry if you've missed this move or you've missed this trade, you are going to get your next trade. Okay, we're always going to get the next setup. So just be patient. What's cracking, right?
I apologize for the long XRP talk, but can we smash the likes now, please? Since we're done talking about XRP.
God, did you absolutely hate the XRP showcase? I thought you guys would love that. I even wore my bullish hat for you guys. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes, hit the bell, do the thing. And you know what? If you hate XRP, hit the like button. If you like XRP, hit the like button. And I think that's I think we've covered all bases there, right? I think we're good. Okay, so Sol, you've just seen me. I've taken profit. Okay, why? 618 rejection zone, 161. Okay, can it go higher? Yes. What is the target? 180 to 188, somewhere in that region. If you are feeling FOMO on Sol, for example, this is a TP zone. I've just taken prolonging now where I'm taking profit. Maybe, you're a little bit behind the curve here. Okay, so, at some point when we get these trend breaks, what happens? We do get these pullbacks. So, the general move is you get the pullback. When does it happen? We can't say. It could happen up there, for example. So we just need to be patient here because there will be another Sol trade. In the next 5 days, I'm going to be giving you another Sol entry. So just hang in there and let it play out at the moment. So
Bitcoin really trying to do something. Bitcoin's really trying to do something.
So we're trying long the squeeze here. Let's see if we can long the squeeze. Let's see. We got to, oh God, this thing looks so good.
Some bearish diversions, but it's like, it's trying.
Yeah, no, we can't long this with a straight face, bro. We can't long this with a straight face. It's just that there's too much downside risk.
If you're not in it already, it's tough.
Yeah, if you're not in this already, guys, just hang. Okay, just be safe. Okay, just be safe. 62K. I'm probably going to try a short at 62K. Okay. Right. Okay. Bitfunded. Guys, if you want to trade, okay, let's say you got rinsed now the last couple of days. Use Bitfunded. Okay. You're trading with other people's money. Very simple game plan here. You sign up to Bitfunded. There's a link in the description. They give you a demo account. Make 8% stage 1. Pass. Make 5% stage 2. Pass. Then you get real money. They give you their money. You trade with their money. You keep 80 to 90% of the profits. It's as simple as that. Your risk is $49 for a $5,000 demo account. Your risk is $99 for a $10,000 demo account. Now, remember, if you used your own money to open a $10,000 position, you might have 10x that. That's $1,000 gone if you get rinsed out. So Bitfunded could be a nice way if you're learning how to trade, if you're watching the show, you're trying to take these setups with me, all these types of things. Get Bitfunded. Trade these setups that I'm giving you using Bitfunded and practice on these things. Learn from what I'm trying to teach you guys, and then let's get cracking with other people's money. Okay, it's that simple. So go into the show description here under this region, and there it is. Bitfunded there in the middle. There's my whole shopping list here, guys. Shop around. I've got exchanges, I've got indicators. There's tons going on here, but the most important one here, Bitfunded. Register your account, then you go back to the link here where it says Bitfunded Dylan. That's going to give you access to the raffle as well. Remember, I've still got some slots left for you guys. If you pass stage 1 and stage 2 on the $49 account, we're going to give you a free second account. I think I've got about 10 or 15 slots left. Okay, so the first 10 or 15 that get it are going to get a free second account if they do pass that level. So they're going to give you that. Just make sure you use the link at the bottom there. It says Bitfunded Dylan. So sign up in the first link, use the next link, and come and trade with me. Here is the trade I'm in at the moment. XRP, I mean not XRP, fucking XRP, INJ, and I went long. XRP's on my mind, bro. I went INJ long. Okay, I'm going to give you that chart. I'm going to explain my thinking behind it exactly for you guys now. And there is a bigger picture INJ long coming in for you guys right now. So get ready, because there might be a much bigger trade coming right now. And so here I am on Bitfunded, and a little long going on. So you can see Injective. I didn't use the full size. I've got a $7,800 position, but they actually let you take a $50,000 position. But naturally, if this thing drops 1%, you lose the $500, and then they stop you out, and then you got to reload. Okay, you got to do it again. So remember, there's limitations. You can only lose 5% of the demo account. So you need to play safe, and that's what I've done here. And Injective needs to make $800 for stage 1, and then we are cooking. Okay, so that is my game plan there on Injective. I should have just traded Sol. I mean, that Sol made $800. Okay, here we go. Bigger picture on Injective. This is what I'm looking at. So things are looking much more bullish now for Injective. And you can see we had this trend pressure that I mentioned yesterday, and now we have cracked the little trend. Okay, now Sniper Club guys, I did tell you about this trade earlier today. I dropped the charts for you. I said I was watching this trade. I even told you I was taking that Bitfunded trade. And here we are at the moment. So there's a couple of scenarios at play here now for Injective. You can see we've got a resistance band ahead. Okay, we just need to be a little bit cautious here. Let's just highlight this for you. This region over here, okay, 16.5, watching this resistance zone. Now, typically, when you get these types of situations, you might find you get something along these lines, okay, for the next move. So this is what we look for with these altcoins when they're turning bullish. We look for these type of squeezes, and then they just pop up through the next level. So right now, this is the bigger picture move. And your key support here on this chart, 15.5. So watching 15.5 for Injective, resistance zone 16.6. So 15.5 is your support, resistance is 16.6. So if you start losing this 15.5, maybe you want to start jumping out of Injective, okay? Because that could tell us that we potentially then turning a little bit bearish and we are heading a little bit lower down. So right now, big support here for you guys that you can use is that 15.4, 15.5 level. Okay, watch that area. We want to hold that rising trend. If this thing starts popping through, you got an easy target here for you. It's 18. Okay, we're looking for 18 on Injective. We're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We can see the 50-day MA much higher up. And I think when the market turns bullish, we could get there. Right now, let's get through the first level. So your first level, you want to crack 16.6, and then we want to send this thing to 18. So that is what we're going to be watching. And then we can zoom in, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did this. Okay, so here is the same chart now, but I've zoomed in on the 15 minutes for you. And this is actually a great example for you guys as to how I went about this trade today. Okay, so let me show you exactly what happened here. This is Injective on the 15 minutes. When it's ready. Okay, just give it a sec, give it a sec, give it a sec. 1 sec. Come on. Okay, so I've just replicated exactly that chart, but I've zoomed in on the 15 minutes, and you can see what happened last night, late yesterday. You could see we were dipping into that 618. We were talking about it on the show. While we were on the show, this thing was dipping into the 618. So you can see this was a nice little region of interest, and I didn't get this entry. Okay, so this thing actually just ripped now this morning. Okay, and I didn't get that entry, and off it went. Okay, but what did it do? It reclaimed the 382. Okay, so it reclaimed this 382 that we were watching previously, this 382 over here. It reclaimed that 382. So then I started getting interested. I said, okay, cool, let's look for some structure. So we could see Injective was playing around in the zone. So what I started doing was buying in these regions over here, in these little areas here at about 15.6. And then I banged out a trend. Okay, and then this thing started taking off. Okay, the minute it took off, I raised my stop to entry. Okay, my stop was roughly in that region. Okay, and then they came and they reversed the market. So we got the unemployment news. They reversed the market, stopped me at entry. Okay, there was no loss on that one. Then they dipped it lower, and it looked like, by the signs of the candle, if you zoom in these situations, by the signs of these candles, it looked like it was a bit of a stop hunt because they immediately bought this candle up. Okay, so you can see how they sent this thing down and then they bought it up straight away. Look at that. So they wicked everyone out, okay, and then they sent it up immediately. So I immediately bought again the minute we saw that thing started pushing higher. So let's just see my entry here, 15.6. Okay, so that was my entry then, 15.6. Okay, so that is there. So as that candle started reclaiming that level, I bought it again and I banged my stop under that candle low because that was quite a bullish looking candle. So I thought, well, if they're coming back to that level, they can take me out then. So I banged my stop under that bullish candle and then off it went. Okay, so there it goes now. And that is pretty much how you go about these things. So you look for these entries on these 618s and things like that. You look for some kind of structure there. You buy on weakness in the box. You know, you buy on weakness in these areas. Then when you get a trend break, you can add to your position, or you can use that as an opportunity to raise your stops as well and de-risk a little bit. So now Injective is off, and you know, that trade is now cooking. I'm going to raise my stop to entry now on Bitfunded as well. I don't want to waste the bullets. It's a free trading account here, but I don't want to waste the bullets. I'm trying to make 500 or 800 in one go here. And, you know, if they come back and stop me, well, then they must do that. So I'm going to just make sure that my stop is at entry. And then I also took a real money trade Injective on ZoomX. Okay, so you guys can see I trade ZoomX tons as well. Just a great exchange. It's one of my exchange partners, as well as some of these others, and there's no KYC on ZoomX. And you can see here's my Injective long. It's $9,000 long, and you know, currently it's $290 up. And you can see where my stop is. My stop is banged right under that little wick there and that little sell candle. So now we can actually move that stop up. Okay, we protect our money, move it up. Okay, now we are pretty much risk-free now on Injective. Let's see how that goes. Then you can see I'm long 𝗚𝗦 here on ZoomX, and I'm going to show you that setup now. And you can see I'm short PopCat. Okay, I'm going to show you that setup too. Okay, because there might be an entry here for you right now. Okay, let's have a look. So here is PopCat, and I just wanted to give you my thought process behind this and my thinking behind this. And I actually saw this morning, DJ and Dave in Sniper Club, he's our Bybit competition winner. He dropped a PopCat short for the Sniper Club members earlier today, and I had a look at it, and it makes perfect sense here. And you know, it's that is why I jumped into it. So I just wanted to show you what is in the way here of PopCat at the moment. Now, nothing's going to stop a freight train. If Bitcoin starts ripping to 62K, all bets are off, all shorts are off, all bears are going to get rinsed. You're going to get ended. Okay, so just understand, you're going to get ended. A bear and Bitcoin starts ripping. Okay, so just understand that if you start shorting bullish conditions. But we couldn't ignore what was in front of us here for PopCat, and in fact it has been playing out quite nicely all day. Okay, it might get ruined now because of this Bitcoin situation, but firstly, what we can see, we've got this rising trend in our way. Okay, so that is now a massive trend that is resistance for us. We've also got the 0.5 fib pool in our way as well. You can see we've got this horizontal band in our ways. That's 3 levels of confluence. Then I've got this incredibly tight monthly pivot from Easy Algo, and you can see Easy Algo here, very tight monthly pivot. What does that tell us? That tells us we get vicious moves. Okay, very extreme moves when the pivot is tight. And when we lose the pivot, look at that move that we got to the downside when we lost that pivot. But what else does the pivot tell us? The pivot tells us that this is often considered resistance or support. Okay, so that is why I'm looking at this region here. It's a tough zone to break. Now, again, Bitcoin as a freight train, no shorts are going to work. You're going to get rinsed out. Okay, so just understand that. But as far as this is concerned, from a TA perspective, there's tons in the way here. Okay, we've got trends, we got fibs, we got horizontals, we got monthly pivots, and all these things. I think we've even got order blocks in the way here, and there's all sorts of things going on here. Let's see. Let's see how we are order blocks are. I've got something else. I had something hilarious here for you guys. I wanted to actually show you this. I think it was on Sol. Let's see what price GBT is saying. So I've got this cool indicator called MDX Algo that I use quite regularly, and here we go. Yeah, they got this thing, price GBT, and a nice little toy that you can play with, and it gives you a prediction based on. No, Ray, let's see if Sol does this. Okay, there's a 56% chance it's going to do this. Okay, now this thing uses the last 5,000 candles. Okay, so I'm on the 4 hour. So this is now saying, what did the last 5,000 candles do on the 4 hour chart? Then it gives you a price prediction as to what can happen. This thing says 56% if Sol goes up here in that choppy condition, and this thing says 27 and 17% it reverses here. Okay, so pretty much I'd say even odds. Okay, no, well, it's weighted in the favor of the long, actually. So we're going to see how that's going to play out. So price GBT, nice little tool that I use. Let's see what it says here for PopCat. Let's see if they're going to send us to zero on PopCat. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's go to a 4 hour quickly. Okay, so yeah, I mean, price GBT is actually saying a little pullback and then a vicious pump here. Let's see. Okay, let's see how that plays out. What are the stats here on this thing? I just want to get the numbers out. Jeez, my trading view slow today. Wow. I just want to see these stats if they'll let me. No, they're not going to let me. Okay, moving swiftly on. If this trading view decides to work again, then yeah, we'll see if we can get it. Okay, and then here is what is this? Wait. Oh yes. Okay. There we go. Okay, so 52% that it dips lower and then rips up. Okay, 52%, and then 18% they're saying that this thing falls over. Let's see how it plays out. At least we've got the video. We can always look back at this video in a week and see if this thing actually played out according to price GBT. Okay, PopCat was another one that I've now set up for you guys. And wait. I'm getting lost here. Okay, there's PopCat. Hang in there. Okay, here we go. So here's PopCat on the 15 minutes, and this is how you can look at this thing. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can watch this region here. You can look for the trend breakout the same way we are doing it with BTC. Okay, so we know this region is bearish. Okay, we know this region is a trouble zone here for us for PopCat. What you can do here, if you start losing this rising trend, and you get that retest, you can start looking for those shorts. Okay, so that is something that you can be looking out for there. And look at, you can see we're in a big resistance zone. Here's our 50-day moving average. If we start losing that, we potentially turning a little bit bearish. So right now, I'm looking for this to start drifting over, start losing this little trend here, and then we could really be for some fun there with PopCat. And then, this thing should drop relatively quickly, I would expect. I mean, we know this thing pumps relatively quickly, so I think there could be some decent profits here on PopCat. So just looking for it to lose this rising trend. So let's say when we start losing 5848, yes, sir.
I'm just watching. I'm just here.
When we start losing 5848, okay, we could start turning a little bit bearish here for PopCat. So watch out for that. Could be a nice little one. And then here's Tao. So also interesting little setup. This thing is Daniel says, don't long XRP. Guys, we don't know what XRP is going to do. We don't know. We just, we've just got some information on the charts that makes sense to us. This is a danger zone here for Tao. So we know there was some bullish news on Tao yesterday and Sui, and they something to do with Grayscale. They're using it as one of their products and things like that. So definitely looking a little bit bullish here. And Tao for me is interesting because we are now pushing into this monthly pivot. So just exercise a little bit of caution here. We are at the monthly pivot, and this could be a zone where we typically get some kind of rejection. The plus side to this is if we break this monthly pivot, then we've got great support here. So right now, Tower is at resistance, 291, 292 resistance band here. Exercise caution if you are longing this thing. Be safe here. And, your best support that you can get right now is going to be about 281. your most realistic support if you are long. But what I'm saying here is resistance area, be careful here, take profit zone, that type of thing. Just play it safe. And then 𝗬𝗦, and you saw I was long 𝗬𝗦. Very simple game plan here. You can see I'm a long 𝗬𝗦 in ZoomX, and let's see how this plays out. If the market turns bullish, we should get a move. But typically what I've done here is I've just gone long off this 382. We had a little bit of structure today here on this 95 level. Why did I like this area? 50-day moving average, 100-day moving average, 382 fib, horizontals in play. That told me we should get some kind of reaction here. When does this thing turn more fun? Well, we can look at the 4 hour, and we can look at the fun line. Okay, it's this simple, and you know, let it do its thing. Let it dance around in this region here. When we break this trend, then we're going to get that real action for us on 𝗬𝗦. So right now, key support for me, anything from 94 to 93. I'm going to be holding this long, and then looking for that push up to 109 at least. Is the area I'm going to be watching. Now, if we lose this major support region, what does that tell me? It tells me we need to start hunting a little bit lower, and that for me is going to be 88 to 86. 88 to 86 is what we're going to be looking at here. So that's going to be that little band there. 88 to 86 is your next long zone on 𝗬𝗦. Okay, so a simple game plan here, and easy little mover, nice little support that we've got there under that zone. Ray, what was the token that we had in the request yesterday?
Solana and Sui.
Solana and Sui. Okay, let's deal with
make
Ton
sure you
because
guys have your points for tomorrow. You guys didn't do enough yesterday.
Okay.
So
So guys, we're gonna do Sui again. You guys requested that in the comments yesterday. After the show, drop the comments what coins you want us to do. We will look at them, we'll sift through them. And remember, I like a bit of attitude. Okay, tell me how shit the coin is, and then let's chart it for you. Okay, so let me know in the comments, and then tomorrow I'll chart it for you. And just want to highlight this news on Ton. I'm waiting. Ray, do we know when the listing is going live?
Unfortunately.
Okay, do we know? Okay, we don't know yet. Okay, so basically what happens here, when they announce a listing, bullish, okay, when the listing goes live, generally, you can sell that event, okay, when it goes live. So Ton they've announced the listing, okay, nice little move here on Ton, and you can see this thing is absolutely ripping at the moment, looking great here, looking super bullish when this thing loads. And right now we are looking for that opportunity to now sell that listing. Okay, that's generally the play for these Binance things. And for me, the best zone here for you guys is going to be a pump into trend and some of these moving averages here. So I would be watching this region closely, 6.5. I would say look out in that zone. The 6.5 region could be pretty interesting here for us. Look out for a fake out or anything into that region, and we can look to sell that event. So just look out for that listing. As soon as I have that information, I'll obviously let you guys know. But when it goes live, could be an opportunity to short this thing. Okay, so Ton, look for that push. Hey?
In the comments, they're saying that it's live.
Is it live already? Okay. Well, that is something we need to watch. Okay. We got a little bit of a rejection here at the moment here. If we do get this push, look out in this region here. Look out at this, anything from 6.5 up to about 6.8. Look out for that zone there. Looking for some kind of rejection. You can see it's a simple play here. We've got this trend in the way. Okay. We're not going to get clever here. And we're just looking for that move. And that move lower. Okay, we can still be bullish on it, but just looking for that rejection there. Okay, Via, thanks for that. Thanks for that info. Okay, and what else we got? Oh, so 𝗬𝗦. Okay, so now you've seen this 𝗬𝗦 trade of mine is now absolutely melting faces. Look at this thing, XRP doing nothing. Okay, no surprises there. 𝗬𝗦 ripping. Okay,
XRP this thing's is down 2% from when we started talking about it.
XRP, dog shit, bro, dog shit. Okay, here we go. So 𝗬𝗦 now melting faces for us. Here's the chart that I prepped for you guys. Your target now is 23.5. Your big support 20.8. Okay, I did get a lower time frame set up for you guys. I wanted to give you this. Okay, this is what XRP wasted our time here, Ray. We had this set up brewing for you guys. So I had 𝗬𝗦 squeezing here on the 15 minutes, and we were looking for a move. And I just wanted to highlight this region over here. So your target here was this 23.1 region. Your key support now, 𝗬𝗦 21.4 on the 15-minute candles, 21.4. You can watch that. On the bigger time frame, on the daily, you can see what you've got here. Anything up to 20.8 in this region. You can see we've got big dailies here in that zone, and that's a nice little juicy zone for us. So you can always dial in and look at your areas of interest. Your next potential long for 𝗬𝗦, if we get a rejection now, your next potential long 21.5. Okay, that's what you're going to be watching. So if this thing does give you a little pullback now, you just need to be patient. You can't really buy this green candle. That's going to be a bit of a problem for you. What I would say, you're looking for that. Okay, so you're looking for that buy 21.4, 21.5. That move back into trend should be a little buy there for you guys, and then you can send that thing and keep it cooking. Guys, we've run out of time. Okay, tech issues didn't help. XRP, send it to 0. Let's see if that's going to go down for us. You know the game plan. You got the full blueprint now for XRP. You know exactly what to do. You've got setups for everything else. You've got supports. You know what I'm doing with 𝗪𝗡𝗏. You got everything. Good luck. Okay, trend break for BTC. That's pretty bullish. Make sure that support holds that I gave you guys earlier, and then we should be good. Okay, bulls could be back. We could be having fun. Maybe we're going to have a rocking weekend. Okay, so something to look forward to, guys. Stay safe. See you later.